Hello, and welcome to this quick little side video on setting up Git Bash in Windows. If you caught the last video, you'll know that I mentioned that I would make a side video for Windows users on how to get a better command line solution than command prompt. Well, here's that video, and the better command line solution comes in the form of Git Bash. Towards the end of the video, we're also going to optionally install a console emulator, which will be good if you're a sucker for aesthetics like I am. So let's get started. Git Bash is a piece of software which is going to take the standard Windows system and add emulation of bash commands. Git for Windows is designed for, you guessed it, using Git on Windows, but we won't actually be needing that feature just yet. For now, we're just going to take advantage of the nice set of terminal features that the app comes with. I'll certainly be doing a series on Git later though. So to get a taste of all these awesome timeless features right from Windows, we're going to navigate to www.gitforwindows.org. Then we're going to go ahead and download the installer. With that downloaded, we're going to go ahead and click on it. Now we're going to go through the installer. Most of the defaults should be just fine. And all of these components should be fine by default. And go ahead and press next here. Now this is the one window where you have a bit of a choice to make. I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you actually click this and select to use the Nano editor by default. Nano is going to be a little bit of a simpler text editor than Vim is, although I actually am a big fan of Vim. This actually doesn't matter a ton because this will only affect what Git will use by default, for instance, when you're making a commit or when you're merging changes. So I'm going to go ahead and select Nano here. And you can go ahead and just use the default here. And we should be all set. If you want to see the new program you have on your computer, you can go ahead and check Launch Git Bash, and we'll press Finish. And you'll see this is Git Bash. Now, here's the optional part. If you want a little bit more of an aesthetically pleasing terminal in Windows, I'd recommend going for a piece of software called Cmder, spelled Cmder. It's an awesome piece of software which can interface with our new Git Bash shell as well as any other consoles you have on your computer, and it also adds some nifty features like tabs so you can swap between multiple terminals from within the same window. It actually offers an installer which comes with Git Bash, but since we already installed that, we're going to go for the mini version. So to get to this website, you just go to cmder.net. I'm going to scroll down, select Download Mini, and we're going to go ahead and click on that download. Now we're going to need to extract this folder. So typically when I get standalone software like this, as in software which does not come with an installer, I tend to extract it into my documents. You can actually extract it anywhere you want though. That's just a habit of mine. So I'm going to select Documents. I'm going to make a new folder. I'm going to call it Cmder. And now I'm going to go ahead and select that. Okay, I'm going to press Extract. And now, as you can see, we have an executable in this extracted folder. I'm going to go ahead and double click that. And you should be able to just press unblock and continue here. And you should see something that looks a little bit like this. Now, to link this up with Git Bash, all we're going to do is we're going to head over to this bottom right corner and click this little arrow next to the plus sign. Then we're going to go up here and select Setup Tasks. The first thing we want to do is press add/refresh default tasks. And we should just be able to press add new tasks here. Now you should see that there are some more shells listed here. And one of them should be Git Bash. We're going to go ahead and press Save Settings. And now when we press this plus sign here, should be able to click the arrow. And we'll go down and select Git Bash. And I'll press Start. And you should see that the very same prompt which we got in this window when we just installed Git Bash on its own will now be mirrored in Cmder. Now the last thing I'm going to do here is set Git Bash as our default terminal for Cmder. The way I'm going to do that is head back down by the plus sign, hit the arrow. We're going to go back to Setup Tasks. Then we're going to go ahead and find bash get bash. We're going to set this as the default task for new consoles. And then additionally, we're going to navigate over to Startup. We're going to scroll down here under Specified Named Task. And we're going to select bash get bash again. And now we're just going to press Save Settings. And from here on out, when you open up Cmder, you should be greeted with get bash. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little side video. If you'd like more of these videos, I'd love it if you would consider subscribing to my channel. It would help me out a lot. I'll be releasing the next video in the Computing from the Ground Up series in the next couple of days. See you then.